Okay, this is an exponential function we're going to look at, an example of a exam type of question. You're given that h of x equals a to the x power, and you're given this graph, and you're asked to do some things. Write the coordinates of b. Well, actually, it's pretty easy because, you're given this is a y-axis and this is an x-axis, so x is 0. So you just put 0 in there. A to the 0 power, well, a to the 0 power, you should know, is 1. So b is just 0 and 1. That's all there is to it. Now calculate the value of a. Calculate the value of a. Well, this is really y equals a to the x. What you do is you're given a point, and all you do is substitute that point into the formula, and you're going to get the right answer. Instead of h of x, you put 3. And instead of x, you put minus 1. And all you have to do is solve this. Well, a to the minus 1 is 1 over a. And then you can let them trade places here. You can let them trade places. You can multiply by a, both sides, and divide by 3, and a equals 1 over 3. Whenever you see a number equaling a fraction, the denominator and this number can trade places. That's just sort of a nice trick. Now, the last question says the graph f, a new graph, is formed by reflecting h in the y-axis. By reflecting h in the y-axis. I'm going to make that look like that. Reflecting x in the h in the y-axis. Well, this is the y-axis, so it means this thing would flip over here because you would have the same distance on this side. So a point would be, instead of minus 1 and 3, you'd have plus 1 and 3. In fact, reflecting in the y-axis, you have to know, you just take the x values and make them negative. And in fact, that's all you do. You just take that equation. Let's take a look at it. You just take that equation, f of x equals 1 over 3. Remember, we figured out a is 1 over 3. Instead of x, we make it minus x. That's called reflecting in the y-axis. So minus 1, everything would come over here, and it would go backwards like that. Then they say, oh, and it shifted 2 units down. All you have to do is subtract 2 units. So what you're going to do is go 1 over 3 to the minus x minus 2. But 1 over 3 to the minus 1 means turn it upside down and make it positive 3. So there's your final answer. The function h of x equals 3 to the x minus 2. That was a little tricky for some people, but not really kind of easy if you know what to do. Okay, that's that.